Hello, hello, and welcome to the Plenty of Pikachu's broadcast. Chat, tonight we are playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center. This is the next stream game, and also the final stream game for this, I'm calling them seasons, mentally. The final stream game for this little lineup that we lined up. I am, we're on the other side of trying something new. Let's say before this, I was deciding every game as I went. It was a little exhausting and difficult. This time we ended up lining up 3 in a row, and we're kind of knocking them down one by one. And I tried to have some sort of thematic thing, beyond just these are 3 games I would like to play. At least with the first and last one. The middle one was Chat's game. I was just curious about it. I was just curious about Ham Unite, which we finished last night. I thought it was fun. I was not willing to stick around for the final star hunt. I apologize. Also, I will say I did not do a proper starting soon screen for that. I apologize for that as well. So when I was initially doing it, I was like, oh, what if I did it live? That would be cool. it was kind of cool. But I didn't push record on my camera, so I didn't have like a file that I could just like pop in like you're seeing now. So it was kind of a mess production-wise, and honestly a little frustrating. But I think that's okay. Still kind of doing something new, so I'm like, I'll make some mistakes. It's okay. I'm not going to die. Yeah. I do think that, like, there's ups and downs to this style. I feel like I'm reflecting a little quickly here, but I'm just thinking about the idea of, like, rolling from one game into the next. I do feel a little bit, like, creatively stagnant. Like, I'm like, okay, like, let's just do it. And, like, there's almost something about, like, realigning with every new game I play, every full playthrough or whatever, you know, that I appreciate. I feel very directed in my purpose when I'm doing that. Whereas with this style, I felt like, let me turn this down. I feel like it's kind of slipped a little bit, and that's been a little frustrating. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, I guess. It was what I've been thinking about. I think also just this past week, super busy. I've had this feeling of like that old familiar feeling of like there's so many things I want to do, but I don't have enough time for like any of them. I would love to draw and stream and play it like a billion video games. And I would like to, I gotta study a book for work? Yeah, study a book for work. Anyway, it's like, and I gotta file my taxes so I can get free money. That's how I see it. But yeah, it's just been a busy week. I feel like I'm excited for the next block of games, though. I think, like, once this is over, it will be really fun to pick something new. Still haven't decided what that's gonna be, like, what shape that'll even take. I'm bouncing around some silly ideas, like a super long one-game playthrough, or maybe, like, 5 games all in a row. There goes my starting soon screen. Restart, please. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I just wanted a little debrief at the beginning of the stream here, because I've been thinking thoughts, chat, about the stream. Also, I downloaded the Moon soundtrack and I listened to it the other day. Gosh, that is a good soundtrack, chat. Got some good music on that. And I will say, one other thing I gotta say before we start here. Unimportant, but I have been playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Sorry. Game is good too. That's a good game. The combat kinda sucks. But the story and like the art, like the visual presentation and like the writing, I'm like, nah, actually, honestly, pretty dang good. It's got like a musical style that's also very different from most Final Fantasies. It's like a grunge rock type of deal. Pretty cool in my opinion, with plenty of old Final Fantasy type tunes thrown in there. Sorry, I got like a weird skin blister on my thumb, chat. Had basically a blood blister that formed, and then I immediately kind of took care of it. Now I have this like weird patch of dry skin on my thumb. It's like calcified. I'm sorry. But yeah. Don't I've been up to, chat? Lots of busyness. Also, it snowed. We talked about that last stream. I know. But I gotta reiterate. It did snow. And it was awesome. But yeah. Oh, and also at my job, we are switching over to a new system. And honestly, it's been stressing me the freak out. I asked my boss what they would do if I didn't have a smartphone, and he got mad at me. And I was like, oh, well, I'm effed. Like, don't get mad at me for asking a question. Also, if you guys can't deal with something like that, like we're already kind of pre-screwed. We're like, you gotta be able to deal with that. Why wouldn't you just say, like, we'll get you a phone? It's not that big a deal, man. Instead, he went into a tizzy. I think he thought that I was asking him to get me a phone then and there. No, what the freak is your problem? Just want to make sure. One of my coworkers did have a dumb phone. And it was a pain in the butt for them because they didn't just get him a smartphone. You know. Just work things, chat. It pissed me off. I'm still thinking about it over a week later. I'm like, damn, dude. Go F yourself. You think you matter? You're just a boss. Sorry. I hate bosses. If you can't tell, I've hated every boss I've ever had. Okay. Sorry, I'm still picking up my thumb. It is like a weird scab. Okay. Enough about the thumb, okay, streamer? Play the dang video game. Nope. We have a second until we get to gameplay. Give me a second. I can't play games if my thumb is all messed up, chat. You know this. I've almost got it. Anyway, so that's how my yesterday went. There was so much, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm good, and I'll like pull my Vita out and be like, there's actually 50,000 video games I want to play now. I want to play Grim Fandango, I want to play Clanad, I want to play, I want to play this game and that game, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's too much, chat, it's too much. I want to play the Freaky Pervert games on the Vita. And I'll be like, I should talk about how the Vita is a freaky pervert console. Horniest video game library, like daggum. There is so many horny video games on that thing. Massive amount. But also, there's a lot of cool ports. Did you know Jet Set Radio is on the PlayStation Vita? Like, holy cow. I did not know that. I might play that on there. Anyway. Pretty cool. They got Catherine on that thing somehow. It looks gorgeous. PlayStation Vita is my #1 goat. Okay, I got that. I got the thumb thing. Sorry, chat. We got it. Okay, now that I've picked up my thumb and told you about my PlayStation Vita and its horny, games library, let's start the video game. Oh, also, this game that we're playing right now would fit perfectly on the Vita. All I'm gonna say. I just keep thinking about that console. It's so weird! I wish we had more Vita likes. That's a word. Okay, let me put my headphones on, and then I'll put y'all in the game. Here you go. That's my Pikachu. Sorry, I was looking at. They have a. They have a news thing they posted last year. Urban Myth Dissolution Center, all gameplay content now open for streaming. And you can like download assets for the stream. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Like, they have like official spoiler warning assets. Additional streaming materials, including the key visuals and logo, are also available at the following URL. Like, isn't that interesting? It's kind of cool. Pretty cool, chat. Play this dang game. Here we go. Get ready to have your mind blown. After I fix this. There we go. This is a 16:9 game, so. No background. What are urban myths? Oh. Modern stories spread by word of mouth. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidents, unsolved cases, conspiracies. Most are unfounded rumors, which grow as they are passed on. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless everyday gossip. But are they all? Truly? Let's do this. I'm ready. I am excited to play this. Like, it seems like it's almost Ace Attorney-like, in that there's like some detective gameplay. Try to balance this audio as we go into this. Also, oh yeah, I had one more topic. I'm so sorry, chat. It's the yapping stream. But a lot has happened. A lot has happened. I need to yap. What's the other thing I want to say? Oh yeah, we were talking about reworking the Thursday streams, trying something different. I think I am going to just go ahead with my art stream idea. We're going to play colored pencils tomorrow. That's my idea. I'm going to draw Pokemon trading card game images from a book that I have. I've drawn a few of them. I thought it was pretty fun. Honestly, that's one of the things I want to do. That when I talk about there's not enough time and I'm like, I want to do everything. I want to draw. And I can easily, well, I don't want to sound like I'm min-maxing too much, but I can blend streaming and drawing into one activity. And also, I think it would just be nice. I think it would be a nice stream. I'm honestly tapped out on gaming ideas. So I'm going to go switch to being a person, doing art for a Thursday stream. And the reason there's no in-betweener here is we've done a lot, but I do wonder about, the necessity. I feel like I do need a little bit of a kickback, a little bit of a cool down. I think also I'm feeling somewhat burnt out. Be honest, I'm feeling somewhat burnt out on streaming a little bit, just because, like, it's that feeling when you're like, oh, I want to play this game so I can play that game so I can play that game, and you like rush through a game. Like, I feel like I did that with Ham Unite a little bit, and I feel rude, and I don't feel great, but yeah, not the worst. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. It's just, I'm talking about it so we can get it out. I don't want to, let this fester in me. So we'll do an art stream, a little cooldown, a little nice enjoyment. We're not going to double stream all 3 days, the main game we're playing. No, that would be too much work. That is the other thing. The streams are work. It's not work like a job, but it takes time and energy. Anyway, that's my thoughts on streaming. A little burnt out, but I'm like, just that like feeling of like, I'm like, oh, I want to stream this and I want to stream that. Oh, but we're playing this right now. Oh, but I wish I could stream this and I wish I could stream that. Oh man, what if we could play Dragon Quest IV? What if we could play this and that? And, oh my gosh, this would be so much fun. And it's like, no. You have to focus. You have to pay attention. You have to like let the games take their time. That's the hard part, is that like the best way to play the most games is to play slowly and actually enjoy them. Take your time. It's gonna be okay. Don't rush through your stuff. Like Crisis Core. I think if I had rushed through that, I would not have, enjoyed it. But I was like, nah, actually they're cooking. Let them cook. Let them cook. I was playing it initially, I was like, I do want to play this, but I don't really know why. I don't know what's good, but it really, it surprised me. Okay, no, I promise we're done talking. I'm gonna start the game now. Okay. Good talk, chat. Good talk. Good talk. Let me check the options here. Dialogue sounds. Movement speed, walk/run, controller. Let's turn this up. Sorry, I'm a fast text person. Unlocks after completing game. Set completion flag. Sets the game to completed status. Restore workaround option for use when stuck. Reset progress. And exit game. Okay. These all being the same is a little bit hard to differentiate them. Okay. We'll start a new game. Here we go, chat. This is a work of fiction. The organizations, businesses, and characters depicted are all fictitious. Chat, there's no real people in this game, okay? I'm gonna bring that audio down. Just a bit. Oh no! Why now? Why here? This is a bit of a horror game, chat. So, but there's something here. Hide, Azami! Oh my. 3 days ago. Oh, I have my heater on. Let me kick that off. Okay, let me set up too. Give me a sec. Eh? Business call? I've always seen weird things, ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help? Send us down that elevator, 4 floors deep. I hope they can fix me here. Ding. Ooh, I like the sound effects here. Hello? Ah, I see. You saw our poster while shopping and came seeking for help. And you have a problem you want solved as soon as possible. Why, yes, but how did you... Ah! Your gaze is focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Miss Azami Fukurai. That's me, but how do you know my... I, too, happen to see as you do. I don't know if he has a deep voice or not. Thanks to this strange power. Who am I, you wonder? Ayumu Meguriya. Meguriya? Center Director. First, let us identify what you're seeing. Identify? These might help clear things up. Oh. Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. we go, chat. Title drop. That was cool. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it's somewhat visual novel-esque. Oop, sorry, chat. I'm bumping the mic arm. Yeah, let's just get into it. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Miss Azami, about the things you are seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. But they're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. You're probably visualizing them in some way. I see. Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. But seeing them better isn't really helping. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. And could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, we work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. Then please, do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first so you can relax a bit. Oh, oh, right. Slowing down, sitting down. Ow! Oh, of course. What just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. A terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair. I had placed it there for research. How careless of me. So, what happens now? You sat in it, you either figure things out or just die. Let us undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. I believe that I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. We're looking for a research file? Did I read that right? On this chair. Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it and find it. I'm powerless to assist, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the chair, chat. I thought this was here for guests. Why did I sit on something like that? And why leave such a thing lying around anyway? Okay. It's gonna be okay. No idea what I'm even looking for. Kunio Yanagita, Kumagusu Minakata, Shinobu Orikuchi, Shigeru Mizuki? Folklore studies. Am I pronouncing these names right? The Legacy of Miss Ripper. How not to meet your doppelganger. Warmer at least? Oh, this book has a mark on it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, and liberation. Caring for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere else. Shaping your happiness. surefire tips for building rapport, occult great reset, all sorts of books here. I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check with the director. There you go, chat. Objectives. Write that down, write that down. We don't have to write it down. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, get a feel for the controls here. Okay. Let's look at this guy. Director-san? Yes. Do I look pale? I'm feeling kind of queasy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthily pale. Okay. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I cannot seem to find the research file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. But when I wore those glasses earlier, it felt like my ghost sight got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching myself. Let's hope we won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if we are too late? I'll put the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Okay. Here you go, chat. So behind my Pikachu there is a little icon here. A glasses icon. I'll let you see it, and then I'll put it back. Here goes. Yo. Oh, the music changed. Let me see if I can get my levels right. I think that's better. I don't know how OBS works, if I'm being honest. Yup, I'm definitely seeing this. This place has ghosts too, or rather, people and things that were here before? Or something. They used to be vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near that shadow, right? Right. Sorry, I'm trying to get the audio levels just right. Just let me know if I'm succeeding or not. Now or never. Okay. Turn this up a bit better. There's a flickery ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. We got it. Beep! I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see it even more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take the glasses off when we need to talk. Okay. There you go, chat. Oh, that's cool. That's a good animation. Okay, I'm gonna put Pikachu back. We're gonna cover up that button entirely, chat. There is no button in the bottom right corner of the screen. Okay, let's talk to the director. The research file. I think it's this one. Ah, fantastic. Your power is indeed similar to mine. I feel like this is some sort of test. You have the power to see it all. Case wrapped? So I'm saved now. How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing, only that those afflicted from the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Kinda like the snake. Okay. Necrosis. What is that? Simply put, they rot away. Rot away? Oh my goodness. Okay. Found a clue. A death-inducing curse. Oh, good. What should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I felt, I did feel a jab or something, I think. I see. That might warrant another look at the chair itself. You may find clues as to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. You're gonna be okay. Gonna be okay, girl. I don't even know. What would a chair curse you? I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair is old. Some parts have splinters sticking out. Did one of those jab me when I sat down? I should mention this to the director too. I remember now. When I sat in that chair, I felt a jab on my behind. Though it's an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. I see. But that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly... Miss Azumi, let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis, chat. I'd like to get high on hypothesis. Randomly collected information is rarely of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Oh my, I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information and focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from the collected information, focus on one. Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. Okay, so LB, A. I do like that this has some controller support. I was a little worried. I feel it might work better with a mouse, but like, we're on the Steam Deck. I got a controller. I'm playing it with controller style. Let's think things over for a bit. Okay. But what should I think about and how? Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director-san. According to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means, people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting? Yes, however you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt a jab like from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from among the possibilities. We need to reach a hypothesis. Understood. Okay. Oh, we have ad-libs. Okay. So, what is the nature of the chair's curse? And our answers are, maybe there's a mechanism in the... So I feel like the seat is the most obvious. We have the legs, back of the chair. Maybe there's a mechanism in the infused with rage and hate in a hidden compartment, then puts biting bugs on you. Yeah. We'll go chair seat in a hidden compartment. Was placed there by Miss Ripper, infused with rage and hate. I do feel like there's only one sentence that jabs you with a needle, then puts biting bugs on you? Then was placed there by infused with rage and hate. We'll do the poison. Good. Oh, nice. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison. That might mean if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it is poison. And maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something? I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Found a clue, the chair seat. Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now, then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. I'll check right now. Okay. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. Huh, it's not coming off. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. We broke the chair. Miss Azumi. Miss Azumi. I did it, Director-san. Now we find out what the poison is, and this is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. What? To think you would outright demolish it. Wait. It was a big crack. You knew this all along? I heard a crack in my house, chat. Maybe somebody's PS'd that I'm streaming. I don't think that's how it is. Thought I was gonna die from the poison. Yet now your demolishing the chair has changed things rather drastically. Imagine that. A visitor destroying the cursed chair. We will need you to cover the repair bill. What? I'm so sorry. We had borrowed it for studying. We'll need to restore it. The fee should be around 10 million yen. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end, so about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? But please. Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. Just like Animal Crossing. We got debt? 10 million? Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigations with your clairvoyance. But there's no way I can do that. I'll just go now. Phone number 070 X400 X44 Inugami University Infosci 3rd year. Street address. No, that's my phone number. And why do you know about uni? I told you I have the power of vision myself. This guy's a stalker. He has no vision. I can find you at any time and collect your debt. F, dude. This is unreal. Yet I prefer welcoming you in, rather than pressuring you. You just pressured us. Oh my, I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. A journal? Yes, for keeping notes on your investigations. Go on, take a look. We got a book. That just flashbanged me, chat. Sorry. My 84-inch TV. Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already. Please try taking notes while we're at it. About what? About notes on me, to begin with. I see. The director's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? People skills. Very communicative, even though we just met. That's not the point, is it? Okay. Yes, his vision. Power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Kind of a fail, girl. Vision allows the Urban Myth Dissolution Center director to see everything from a distance. Knew about my power, gave me a pair of glasses, and gave me this journal. But also pressures me to pay back my debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kind of scary. Here we go, chat. This is who we're playing. A university student with an unlucky tendency to get in trouble, stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision, went seeking the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's help, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to help repay everything. Okay. Oh, we can read them. Okay. And there's the picture. Who is this moose guy? Oh, he like appears and reads. Dear me, did you know that numerous cursed objects I guess he wrote this because he's a deer. Items that bring you misfortune or even death just by owning them. You'll find everything from cursed jewelry, cursed dolls, cursed cars, to cursed estates even. For most of them, the first owner had a strong obsession for the artifact, and it's that obsession which brings disaster to the new owner. Among this cursed selection, the cursed chair is especially strong, and is said to have killed 60 people to date. The original owner of the chair, angered by someone else sitting in it without permission, killed the insolent man. The owner was sentenced to death for murder. But just before his execution, he shouted that he would curse to death whomever dares sit in his chair. After his own death, anyone who sat in the chair died a strange death within mere days. Since then, the chair has been known as the cursed chair, or dead man's chair. 5 dozen souls have perished by sitting in the dreaded seat. 5 dozen? That's 60. Do your math. The current owner, taking heed, has it on display suspended from the ceiling, so no one could possibly sit in it. And what does this chair look like, you ask? Uncannily similar to the one you're currently sitting in, actually. That's fun. That's a lot of info. Database. Here we go. Okay, he's definitely writing this. Even superpowers need to be trained and honed. Apparently, F this guy. It's just like, oh my gosh, his animations. Here you go, chat. I'm not gonna get out of the way of this guy fully, but I'll put myself over here. Look at this thing. What the F? He's kind of freaky looking. He's a little ugly. Do something. Get out of here. Case notes. Dissolution. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. So this is just like a story summary. Okay. Got it. You have your journal now. How about we take a quick break? A quick break? Not breaking chairs or my will this time? First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics about the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Okay. What are urban myths anyway? It's the totality of information output leading to the never-ending debate, theories that it's all secret proto-annuation, and it's that the rumors have it they offer this knowledge way too fast. It is way too fast. And that's just a quick overview. You should now have the minimal required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it is seared into my memory, like the passion in your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. They do kind of like bounce around a lot, these sprites. I think it's just to make them feel less static. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigations. Like right now? Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, whom you'll have met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. The lady with the hair buns? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. Should be a much stronger match with the investigation's needs. Oh, okay. Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has the overview for this case. I see. All set, Ms. Azumi? It's a pleasure to be working with you. You're a debt slave. Looking forward to paying back my dues. Sad. But... Ooh. Hey. Thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself, Yeah, not interested. Just heard from the boss man. Azumi Fukurai? Yeah? Let me think. Zami? Yasumi Tomariki? Yasumi Tomariki. I go by Jasmine. Yasumi? Jasmine? Yasumi. Sorry, chat. Get it? Yasumi? Jasmine? I guess? What? Understood, Jasmine. You're an on-site investigator for urban myths, too? So, that's all you. I just drive around. Deal? Seriously? Director again. Stop the damage from an urban myth. And I need to teach you how to do social media research as well? Why me? Anyway, get in. We'll talk on the way. Understood. Okay, we have a van. Oh, let's go. We have a vibration on the controller here, chat. Who is that guy? He looks Abraham Lincoln-esque. Oh. We have another character. I guess I'll talk to that guy at some point. I'll put Pikachu back here. This is not in my job description. Sorry. Nah, it's okay. Again, it's that boss man making others do all the work. Anyway, about this social media research business. Ready? Yes, I'm ready. So, we look things up to track rumors and such. Track rumors? Checking for rumors that hint at urban myths around posts that stand out. Like a creepypasta chat. Write that down, write that down. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways. That's basically what social media research is for. Like that freaky, oh my gosh, there was like a freaky face thing. Tracking rumors, social media research. Whoa, taking notes, huh? Go on and give it a try. I'll back you up. Understood. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Yeah. Okay. Bossman's notes say, it all started from this Ico person's account. For starters, check how far the rumor's spreading. How far it's spreading? And all urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut to the core first. Do you think I'd be able to? Choose the posts and read them to me. I'll be able to comment at least. You should just read out each and every post. Don't do that, girl. No, girl, no. Anyways, start by tracking down the source of the info. Pinpoint claims of anomaly sightings. Understood. Hey, guys, some weird dude showed up at Mio's place and tried to attack her? We called the police, but they're really not helping much? Okay. Okay, I can't do anything other than interact. Examine. Huh. It's blowing up. I wonder why this is trending so much. It's the content for sure, but maybe also the account itself. What's up? You're burning a hole through that pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. It could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Found a clue. Terrifying anomaly appears. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Scrolling. The video game. Now you can scroll social media in your video game. And isn't that great? Okay. Some weird dude showed up. Oh, it's actually updating the like count in real time. I was scared, but I managed to snap a pic. Okay. Who needs useless police? They don't understand what it's like to be a victim. Also been treated. I wish they do work that shows they actually care. Are you okay? You should call the authorities. These are just there to put on a show. They're complete. Is that a guy? That's horrible. This is just that influencer Ico desperately chasing some clout. These are some good comments, chat. I like this. I like this. False report. Stop wasting police resources. Can't unsee the billboard in the window? Lol. Nah, because I really did just go back up to check that. You're trending, Lamau. Okay. Yeah. This is like pretty accurate. Calling the police just so you can go viral by calling them useless? People who do this stuff in the name of entertainment are insane. Why is this trending? You're mocking the police with your fake news and then calling them useless? Fake news. Wow, okay. What's entertaining about this? It's not just bad taste, it's bad upbringing. Dang. Can't believe you call the police for a bit. The police aren't here just for you. That's terrifying. Cool that the post is gaining traction and all that, but did anyone tell the police? Lol, nope, they didn't. Lamau. Hello, I am contacting you on behalf of trending social news? Holy crap. Okay. Does this mean a sus dude was breaking and entering this Mio girl's place? Or was he there from the start? A sus dude, chat. There you go. The photo of the police and the photo of the guy were taken on different days? The post is spreading like wildfire, but is it okay to leave the photo up like that? You guys found her way too quick, Raffle? Wait, seriously? Don't think you can get the info out of me that easily. I would never tell where Mio's place is. Oh no, my hand slipped, lol lol. This one is jumping around. It's a wiggling. Okay. I'm just gonna ask her about like random ones. I'll ask her about this one. Articles like this, do they cover them as actual incidents? Or as features on spooky stories or something? Who knows? I suppose it's scary either way. Gotta check on site. Oh, okay, so there's a keyword search too, okay. Let's look at the picture. I feel like I know what some of these important ones are. Search for anomaly sightings and find trending search words. The trending search word is Mio's place. Let's check. Jasmine, you should look at this. Oh, would you look at that? Is that a ghost? No idea. Boss Man would be thrilled if it is. Here we go. Here we go. Go all the way down. Mio, could that be... You know her? She might be someone I know. Wait. What? Cut out the sudden screams. Some of the letters seem to be moving, though I can't see them clearly. Maybe I should look through the glasses. Let's push the Y button. There we go. Okay. What? What's going on? The letters are popping out. Huh? Say what? The letters, Mio's place, are popping out of the screen. No idea what you mean. Is it because you want to search for Mio's place? Searching. Yes, good idea. Where and how would I do that? See the search box near the top. Pick the search terms from there. Yes. Recap time. Browse for search keywords and important information. Pick the search terms from the search box. Also check new posts in the timeline that turn up from the searches. That's social media research in a nutshell, okay? Okay, I'll try selecting the search keywords. Search keyword Mio's place. It was the dancing one. Okay. I put on my glasses. What? Oh, what? Sorry, we're gonna skip this. X. Mio's place. 1 or 2 search terms. Just like the Pokédex. Results found. Hashtag doxed. Hashtag Shin Nakamichi. Hashtag Mio. Hashtag home. Was this just rumors and fakes? I thought this place used to be a prison. Wait, there? I know that place. Wow, are you serious? Lol. Image search turns up an apartment called Maison Shin Nakamichi 2? Bet this is it? Sorry, chat. I gotta see. I'm pretty sure I recognize that little billboard. Also, that's terrifying. The idea that someone could find your address like that? That's why I don't share my name on this platform. That's why I don't share my name anywhere. You don't need to know my name. I've looked up my name and it came up with my actual address. Chat. I need to get my information off the internet. Sorry, my paranoia. Yeah, let's click on this. Click on this. Oh no. I think this really is Mia's place. So it is your friend's? I think so. I think so is not enough to go on. Okay. Just rumors and fakes. Let's put our glasses on. Wow, they are moving. It wasn't my eyes. Is this trying to tell me which words I should be searching for? My power. My power. I wonder what it actually is. Sorry, chat. I wonder what it actually is. Anyway, I should try searching for rumors and fakes. Let's click it. There's an apartment name. This is definitely my friend's place. Your very first case involves someone you know. Not the luckiest recruit in town, are ya? The director told me I'd be good for this case. That's why it was assigned to me. Okay. Complete social media. No, I want to check out the rumors. Give me rumors and fakes. You're all being led to think this is a random rumor or fake or petty case. If it's a ghost, we can exorcise it. But if alien life forms are behind this, we're all doomed. Real? This is kind of like Facebook. The UFO in the air with just a prediction of what would come. This has to be some sort of contact from us. Me? Holy F. Oh my gosh. They have AI responses. Me, is the man in this image real? Cheat AI. This man may or may not be real. The facts vary depending on the situation, so please continue to observe carefully. This is great. This is some dang good writing. I like the way that they've captured social media here. Like, this feels accurate? Okay, let's click on this one. That AI is a smart one. Yeah. That AI is a smart one. I feel like that's sarcasm. Wait, couldn't this be Uncle Tiny? Who the F is Uncle Tiny, dude? This guy showed up at my place too. Thankfully I had precautions in place so I was able to defend myself, but I was too scared to put up a photo. The fear of being outed, I'm so disappointed in myself. Jeez. Okay. I gotta see what's good with Uncle Tiny. Letters, come to life. Nope, not happening. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Excuse me? What? Huh? You don't know about Uncle Tiny? No. So the one in the photo is Uncle Tiny? I don't think so, since that one doesn't look too tiny. I'll show you the center's files later. The harbinger of doom! Demons from the depths of hell are marching here on Earth. The end of humanity is nigh. What was its name? there was a monster or something just like this. You know, that one. This is Plasma. Plasma can explain everything. There is nothing to be afraid of. How unfortunate. If only I had given them a reading, I could have warned them. Hashtag Cocoyo Psychic Lulu. It looks like a red cape. Reminds me of a little Red Riding Hood. Who cares about color? Oh, this guy was on the previous comment. It does look like a hood, though. Isn't there some story about an air raid hood? Maybe it's a girl? Demon in a robe? Robe? Lobe? Wasn't that the woman who keeps showing up in AI pics? That's her name? Robe Lobe. We're doing some crazy word association here. The woman who keeps showing up in AI pics. Extremely quick turnaround on some of this stuff, though. Like, it is it does make me feel maybe a little sad. We're getting art where they talk about AI image generation. I'm like, no. Not because I think writing about it is bad, but it's like, it's definitely here. You know, I'm like, I am living every day in denial of AI image generation because I hate it so much. But yeah, I know it's real. I just don't want to acknowledge it if I don't have to. I don't look at him, okay, chat? I haven't yelled at anyone for, anyway. Brand new urban myth right there. Yeah, there we go, chat. Oh, that's how they get started. Okay. Just like the peeker. Chat, if you want supplementary reading here, go look up a normal creepypasta retrospective by Hazel on YouTube. Great video about online urban legends. I will not spoil the video for you. But yeah. Go watch that video. Complete social media research. This is terrible. She's my friend. So we're heading to your friend's place, yeah? Lead the way. Yes. Okay. Ooh. So how's it looking? But if it's to save a friend, with your help, the investigation feels doable. Remember, I just drive you around. But, oh, of course. I'll be quick on the pickups and back you up. You get to handle the legwork. Legwork. I'm on it. Mio's place. Okay, chat. So this is the doxed girl's place. First thing we need to do is identify which urban myth is involved in this case. Once it's identified, we'll know the cause and can counter it. Identifying the urban myth first. So far, the anomaly is unknown. We don't know the motive either. So go say hi to those two and talk to them. Then check out the room and collect some info. Say hello first and investigate the room. Noted. Okay, we'll say hello to these women. We have stick legs. Okay. Like some sort of book there. Yes, we got curtains. Try searching with the glasses. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Are you okay, Mio? Azumi, why are you here? Let's talk about Mio. Mio, which faculty are you studying at again? I'm keeping notes on this case and would like to ask you a few questions. Yes, of course. Mio Sato, 23 years old, Inugami University. Human Sociology 3rd year. Let me tell you. After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why? The police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station and came to check my room. But since nothing was stolen and they didn't find any leads, they did a quick search, then just left. That's terrible. So then you contacted the center? That's right. When I went to the police station, I saw a poster for the UMDC. Should I say UMDC? No. I'm gonna get good at saying Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm already pretty decent at it. I thought, if anyone, these special investigators might believe us. Oh, I saw the same poster. You investigate ghosts and such, right? Aiko saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Azumi, I really need your help. You can trust me. You'll be okay, Mio. I'm new on the job and not super sure of myself, but I'll help you in any way I can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel much safer. I'm counting on you, Azumi. Yes, I'm on it. Okay, ask about the incident. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Okay. Still pretty confused, though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice at first, but Aiko did. She helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place? You'd lock the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. How could it get in? I'm so scared. Okay. Think we're just kind of going down the list here, chat. Like a Fallout game. Do you remember what that thing looked like? I don't know. We rushed out of the room, but I've also felt like I was being watched for a while now. Ooh, that's a clue. What? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Azumi, can I count on you to find out? Yes, I'll try. Okay. Anomaly that occurs in old buildings. What is this? Here we go. I should make a note about Mio too, in my journal. Mio Sato, resident of the room where the incident occurred. Mio is my friend at uni. Yes, my friend from the same uni. Okay. Let me check. Let me check what run does here, chat. Okay, so it just moves us faster. I'll go back to walk for now. Okay. We'll talk to this girl too. Hello, I'm Azumi Fukurai, Mio's friend. Let me sit up, chat. I need to sit up for this. Hello, I'm Azumi Fukurai, Mio's friend. We are here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to investigate the case. Thank you for having us. You're her friend? Didn't know. Mio said she'd found a detective agency for anomalies. I had doubts you existed until you showed up. But anyway, the police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. Please help Mio. She needs it. Tell me about yourself. Is it okay if I call you Aiko-san? Oh, of course. Mio calls me Aiko-san too. Talk to me casually, like friends. Oh, thank you. Could you tell me your age and profession? Sound like the police. Aiko Shimizu, 29. I work as a sort of job hunting consultant, bridging students and companies. Also, temp staff coordination, leveraging all those connections. You're an entrepreneur? I guess. You're at GamiU too? GamiU? Yes. I'm a third-year information science major at Inugami University. Oh, we're schoolmates. How lovely to hear. I think we'll have plenty to talk about. Yes. Okay, tell me, who's Mio to you? Can I ask you about your relationship with Mio? Mio's in Oki-sensei's human sociology seminar, right? I studied under Oki-sensei too in the same seminar. I'm working as a job hunting consultant, so Oki-sensei introduced me to Mio. I've been helping her and we grew closer as friends. I see, that's why you knew each other. I'm happy to meet someone from my alma mater. Feel free to call me if you ever need a helping hand. Okay, about the incident. About this incident. Please tell me what it was that you saw. Last night, I was talking with Mio and lost track of time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. You were going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mio's home, so I wasn't going to steal her bed, was I? The moment we turned off to sleep, the lights to sleep, the moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt a presence in the room that wasn't us. The moment you turned the lights off? Were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it out the door somehow. I told Mio to run to the police, as there was someone in the room. Tell me about what you saw. Could you tell me in detail what you saw in this room? In detail? Let me see. The time was just before midnight or so. I was so scared I didn't get a good look, but it didn't look human. When I was closing the door, this shadow loomed up as if from the floor. If we were a moment too late, I can't imagine where I'd be. A shadow that didn't look human? That shadow must be the anomaly then. But where did it appear from? That's still unclear. I should note this down too. Shadow that suddenly appeared. Okay. This photo of the shadowy monster. This looks like a man, somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mio ran for the cops and I opened the door just a bit and quickly took a pic. Once I did, the guy disappeared. Disappeared? Just like that? More or less. He was gone before I knew it. I see. Duly noted. Thank you for your help. Okay. Famous big sis figure. Right about Aiko's. Aiko Shimizu, who works as a job hunting consultant. She took the same uni seminar that Mio's in, which means she's an older uni friend. Yep, that's it. It's my first time meeting her, but since she went to the same uni, I feel like we'll get along. There we go. Younger uni friend, older uni friend. Okay. Let's just look around. Boxes of clothing and luggage. How much space? Maybe room for one person? Okay. Tons of books and trinkets on the shelf. Online shopping boxes piled up on top. Okay. We can see the billboards on the buildings across the street. Fourth floor here. Fourth floor here. Okay. This is the unit bathroom. Oh. Maybe he was hiding in the bathroom? A regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain, fully functional. Put the glasses on, chat. Get ready for some slick animation. Ding. Ooh. There's 2 legs. Should I touch it? Let's question mark it first. Yikes! What is this? They look like legs? Yeah, we'll touch them. Ew. Hmm? Can't seem to actually touch it. Feels so weird. What exactly is this shadow? We should think about it once we have more clues. We should note this too. Shadows seen through clairvoyance. Okay. I think that's their guy. Ma'am, you have a red guy in your apartment. We'll deal with him. Nope. We see this kind of thing all the time. Don't worry. Yeah, freaky guys. Nothing new. Were you in danger? Oh, of course. But you'll be safe now. We'll deal with him. A ghost.
Oi been Miss Dissolution Center. Who's calling? You got a ghost? I'll send Jimmy down there. Yeah.
That's what it'd be like if the Ghostbusters were real, chat. There you go. That's just what I imagine, you know, like once they stop using university age women to do this job, you know, they get some gnarly old, you know, grody old men doing it. But according to the director, my power is clairvoyance and I'm seeing what happened in the past. Exactly, is this shadow a ghost? Okay. So this isn't a ghost. Not a ghost. How could it not be a ghost? But if I'm seeing something, then something was here. Okay, look closer. Whoa. It's terrible. I feel like the shadow is watching me. Need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something. A hoodie? Discuss about haunted spirit. Okay. Aiko-san. Aiko-san. Can I ask you something? Tell me what you saw. That thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit of sorts. Blurry and all, but also tangible? Wasn't it that kind of shadow? Why don't I just take a picture of it? Huh? Sorry for this abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm getting accused left and right of faking this to gain attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. I thought so. That wasn't a trick of the light or a lie. The thing you saw, it was definitely in this room. I'm impressed. I hope you can solve this case for us. Yes. What about you? Mio, a few things? Okay. Wait. There's emojis in here? Okay. In these descriptions, chat, you can see little emojis. They're hard to see on such a small background here. Let me zoom in for you, chat. I wish I knew how to do that. Never mind, chat. Just imagine that it's closer. No, that didn't work. Okay. Oh wait, I know what to do. I don't know how I unlocked. What the? Okay. Anyways, that's a cute detail. AI generated woman? You guys done anything creative lately? I've fallen into a bit of a slump and haven't been able to come up with much. I'm a little late to the party, but I've been practicing making AI generated art. I hate the fact that I have to contend with this. It's like, not the fact that it's here, but like, now we've even got games that are actually using AI generated art. And man, and now they're writing about it, and I'm like, just I want them to just be like, F this effing AI generated art, but I'm also like, that's probably not necessary for them to say that. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Uncle Tiny Chat. Okay. You guys done anything creative lately? I've fallen into a bit of a slump and haven't been able to come up with much. I'm a little late to the party, but I've been practicing making AI generated art. If you feed the AI keywords that match your vision of the piece, it'll draw it for you. So I tried it out a few times and ended up with a picture of this woman pursing her lips and glaring at me. Probably shouldn't say things like this, but you know, she was kinda creepy. I changed my keywords a bit and tried again, but I just got the same woman as before. I tried changing all kinds of things. Her hairstyle, pose, body type, age, even her personality. But for some reason the AI kept drawing the same woman. I got the scary feeling that she was somehow attaching herself to me and just closed the program without thinking. I started to imagine that if I kept generating pictures, eventually that woman was going to come right out of the screen. If you guys ever try making AI generated art, it'd behoove you to not let some creepy AI generated woman get attached to you. I will say there is like an AI hallucinations video made by someone that I really liked, but it's the most interested I've ever been in AI, which is to say I was interested in the ways that it effed up and made things it wasn't supposed to. Feel like I'm supposed to be able to click something here. Give me a sec, chat. Let me give myself a mouse. This is how you do it, chat. In on your Steam Deck. Where did the shadow come from? Where's the shadow at the entrance? Well, that doesn't do anything. Okay. I'll talk to you. Sup? Oh. Okay. Jasmine, I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up with these glasses? Don't see them. No way I'd know. It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. You can see them but not touch them. Aren't most monsters in urban myths kind of that way? A bit clearer than ghosts with ridiculous goals or messages? What are these things I'm seeing? Hey, don't ask me. You figure it out. About the shadowy traces. Jasmine, how do you usually go about investigating on site? Usually ask those who encountered anomalies about what they saw and things like that. Enough leads and you start to see the rough shape of the urban myth. The shape of the urban myth? Who saw what, when and how, and all that. Start to get what the urban myth is about. And then, you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of his see-all vision or whatever, yeah? Wow, that vision. watching everywhere I go. You okay, or what? Basically, you're on site, gather clues, and boss man knows. So your job here is to dig up info on the case. That's all there is to it. Okay. Jasmine? How long have you worked here? 6 months? Not even, actually. What exactly does the Urban Myth Dissolution Center do? Don't know, really. We look into rumors. If it's paranormal related, we figure out what's up. Who would actually ask you to do this? National or local government, also universities and research organizations? This case here is probably the boss man, just spotting a rumor and taking interest. Okay, here we go, Jasmine. I should write about Jasmine in my journal, too. She's cute. I like her sprite a lot. I think Azumi's character design is also pretty cool. I like her little like ribbon and vest plus backpack combo. Her impression of me seems to be uninterested. Not quite disinterested. Not quite. Very friendly, I guess? Really nice. Or I wish. Can't be it. Let me rethink. I wonder which one it is, chat. Yeah. I wonder if she hates me. Doesn't matter. I will keep trying. I don't know. She doesn't seem like she hates me. Thinks basically all tasks are too much work. Real. She's real for that. Says detailed aspects of investigation are not her strong suit. Because she's lazy. She doesn't give an F. In charge of guiding us as I stumble through the investigation. Made it clear that her main job was driving. Probably a trusty coworker nonetheless. My trusty, dusty coworker. Pretty university student originally from a small town. We became friends when I found her student card with my clairvoyance. Muse very tidy. Okay. We've got enough clues to put together this piece. Let's think things over for a bit. About the shadowy traces. Shadows seen through clairvoyance. What am I seeing with this clairvoyance power anyway? They look like ghosts but aren't. So weird. I'm not really helping much even if I can see things. Seems you may still need my support. I can offer the second part of my own urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Oh no. My memory of the director is going self-aware. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Feels weird being tutored by the mere memory of our director. Then again, maybe all that intelligence is rubbing off on me. I feel smarter somehow. Yay! I'm happy for you. I mentioned this back at the center. Your clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location, a view of the past. So I'm peeking at what someone was doing there before? If so, what about that foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? Is the memory of ghost that haunts this place? Running away? Oh, it's a memory of Mio running away with Aiko-san? Maybe this is a memory of Mio running away with Aiko-san? Doesn't feel right. I remind you just in case, clairvoyance. Oh, wait, okay. These are views of past events not to be confounded with ghosts. The 4 legs, which means must be. Also, the legs seem to be heading towards the exit. Let's check in the journal, give me some. Okay. Oh. Maybe it's a memory of a strange man running away with Aiko-san? Me running away with Jasmine. Guess we'll check the case notes. Looking away is way too scary. Joe encouraged Mio to sneak out with her. Yeah, like I feel like I just need to switch the words here. I go running away with Mio. I'm gonna click this. Oh. Yeah, I just need to swap the names. That's a little rude. That's a little rude of them to do that. Bad game. I guess Aiko led the charge. Maybe it matters. But like when I think of someone running away with another person, it's like they're both running away. It don't matter who. If you say running away, being followed by, I don't know. Anyway. If so, I really can see tiny glimpses of past events. The gaze that Mio felt, what Aiko saw, and what I saw through my clairvoyance. They don't seem to be lying. Finding everyone's accounts in my clairvoyance might tell us something. Found a clue anomaly in the room. Here we go, chat. Where did the shadow come from? A mysterious being that appeared very suddenly. We only had one witness. They might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentioned feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about or how. In that case, let me offer some guidance. My resident director boss is talking to me again. First, let me take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Does the shadow actually exist and acts similarly to humans? Okay. I've supposed it. It acts like us? I'd want to know how the shadow showed up. Let's think about that for a bit. Maybe somewhere within the room that maybe it didn't actually appear. Maybe there's a route that leads in. Somewhere within the room. Maybe Aiko's. Maybe it has a special power that leads in. That arises from circumstance. Somewhere within the room. What did it get in? I'm gonna hypothesize this, chat. Maybe it has a special power that arises from circumstance? Was it really so? First, we need to consider whether shadow actually exists and acts similarly to a human. Okay. Maybe it didn't actually appear. That Maybe there's a route that... leads in somewhere within the room. Okay. Basically, maybe there's a way that it got in. Yeah. Yes, I should try to focus on how it got inside the room. Okay. Man or monster? That should show us who or what they are. Look for possible points of entry. Okay. You know, I don't know how to save this game. I'm guessing it's just auto-saving. Let's think about it. Think about it. If it was a normal intruder, would they be easily able to climb up so high? Should ask what the police told them. Yeah. We'll check under the bed. Any secret passages? Of course not. But I can fit pretty easily, so a man could hide here too. Let's get a pic of this too, just in case. Okay. Looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. I'm here, so might as well snap a shot. Let's look closer. On close inspection, the toilet cover is raised. The seat is raised as well. Only a man. I remember Mio being the type who's always conscious about this stuff. I should close it for now. There we go, chat. Check the door too. Mio mentioned being careful about checking that her door's locked. Mio's really diligent, unlike me. Can't picture her forgetting to lock up. I should snap a pic here too. Okay. 7 out of 8 clues. I feel like I'm playing LA Noire here. Go around the scene. Make sure you got everything. Mio? A few things? How did the shadow get in? I've been thinking. I gotta sit up. Give me a second, chat. I gotta sit up again. My frequent sit-up breaks. I'll say this game has like beautiful pixel art and like a really, really distinct visual style. I don't think any of the music has like popped off super hard, but none of it's been bad either. Yeah, definitely like, and the writing is like, I don't know how I feel about it so far, but it feels very topical and modern. I'm like, oh, we're talking about AI art. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going there. Okay. I guess we've had AI art for long enough for people to make art about AI art. But yeah. It's just like, I like the like big thick lines that they used. I'd be curious to know how this was made. I feel like there's not a lot of games that do pixel art like this anymore. So this is a real treat. You know, Tokimeki Memorial. Great pixel art. And Hamtaro. So, you know, just another thing that links these 3 games. I've been thinking, to find out what the shadow was, we should first figure out how it managed to sneak in. It suddenly appeared, but any idea how it got in? I don't know. Something scary happened to me before, and since then I've been extra careful to check the doors, so how could this... It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Something scary happened? Can I ask you what happened to you before? If it's okay to ask, that is. Around 2 years ago, I think someone was kind of stalking me. Ooh, it sucks. That was one of the reasons I moved here. Oh. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me, Asami. About your boyfriend. This is purely for investigative purposes, but you know, like... Please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask. I don't have anyone I'd call a boyfriend. Not currently. No BF. Now. No BF now. Noted. Sorry, thanks. Tell me about this intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? Thought of the same thing and asked them. But they didn't find any evidence around the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor and the road in front is pretty busy. Some places are open until midnight, so they said it's unlikely. I see, it makes sense. Window entry unlikely. Noted. Good luck with your investigation. I believe in you, Azumi. Okay. Oh, that's our final clue, I think. I've talked to Mio and Aiko-san, and looked around the room, I think. So, getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth? Well, yeah, not like we could. About that time, though. At this stage, the boss man tends to call. That sound effect is like, oh, my phone. Sounds like when I wake up in the morning. The fuck? Sorry, chat. Oh, I forgot it's Wednesday. It feels very Thursday-ish today. Sorry, chat. I wanted to see what my streamer was streaming. Someone's phone is ringing. See? Right on cue. What? Wait, it's mine? Pick up already. Yes? Hello, this is Azumi. Director Megaria here. Well done, Miss Azumi. Director-san? Cut the formalities, Director or whatever is fine. Yes. Director. Son. Oh, he's so dumb. Thanks to your efforts, the urban myth within this case is taking shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay. How should we identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you've already referenced part of our center's archives. Identification is about finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches this case's specifics. Yet another one of my beginner questions, but do we even need to identify what it is? Urban myths tend to be grouped into several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. Okay. So, if this myth is one of them, Mio might still be in danger? Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. Surely you agree. Oh yes, I see what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. Oh. Cutscene time. Whoa. Thank you all for your patience. This dude does seem evil. I don't trust him. I believe you all would prefer a swift resolution. So I appreciate your kind cooperation with our identification process. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Well, everyone? Director here is on the phone. Guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our center's records. This is to determine which urban myths match the specifics. So, identifying helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first? Such is the power of my vision. I'm already aware of your investigation results. The director is basically an anomaly himself. Let us begin by laying out what exactly happened here. This started around Mio and Aiko-san. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? A sus intrude. That's right. This intruder that they witnessed. The first key factor is whether they really existed. Though pictures were uploaded to social media, do you suspect they are fake pictures? That is not what this is about. People tend to think they saw things that don't exist. And get caught up in that possibility, Truth Nuke. We need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts, instead of relying solely upon their accounts. Well, I saw the ghost. Objective facts? Miss Azumi, I understand you have already gathered the necessary clues with your power of clairvoyance. Yes, I think. So, Miss Azumi, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with clairvoyance? Did not see a ghost. Saw a shadowy figure. Saw a shadowy figure. I believe that's the entity that made Mio feel watched, and that Aiko-san saw. I don't know if it was human or anomaly, but I think something must have been present in that room. Ding! Oh, that was cool. Through testimonies and clues from your clairvoyance, you were able to narrow down the rumor. We were able to confirm that some entity was indeed here.
Whoa.
Let us focus on what exactly that shadowy figure might have been. Miss Azumi, I believe you found some form of evidence that said the shadowy figure was present in Mio-san's room. Is there anything that caught your eye? I mean, other than the shadow I saw with clairvoyance? Yes. There was a clue you came across while investigating. You were watching with your vision. You could just tell me? I might not always be around so conveniently, and this is your training day. So let me ask you. Where was there evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? The bathroom. The toilet seat was up. He knows, though. He knows what it is. Being rude. The unit bathroom felt kind of strange. Ah, splendid. What did you feel was strange about the bathroom? The toilet. That was peed in by a man. Or a woman. Who has low hygienic standards. Maybe the ghost is a woman. We don't know, chat. We can't assume its gender. Let me guess. I mean, we can't, but I'm not trying to make light of that. Just, anyway, sorry, chat. Let me guess. The toilet seat being upright. Mio's the type who closed the lid, too. There's no way she'd leave the seat up. Ding! Dang, that was cool. Some good animation. What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. Yup. All the more as the resident had been consistent about handling the lid, which means the third presence in the room would have been male. A man. Whoa, come on now. Oh, what in the what? What would an open toilet lid tell you? A mysterious entity was witnessed as a shadowy figure. Took actions that were clearly divergent from the residents. The seat substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely male. Huh? So this anomaly chose to relieve itself? shouldn't assume what an anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomena, while others just act like humans. Wonderful, this urban myth's traits are seeping out into the light. Director-san, are you enjoying this? Miss Azumi, your next choice will be vital. Sure. A shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. When exactly and from where? Remember Mio saying appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. Sorry, chat. I'm picking out my thumb again. There always is something about where they appear. So, Miss Azumi. Yes. Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? I want to say it was Mio, right? Alright, chat. Gotta read. No, it's definitely Aiko. It was Aiko-san. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Mio-san's room only had one bed. So Aiko-san improvised a bed on the floor and was about to lie down. So, Miss Azumi, you know where Aiko-san saw the male intruder? Actually, I don't. Let me check my notes. Kind of looks like he's in the living room. But I think he was in the bathroom. In the bathroom? Might have been in the bathtub. Where would that place Aiko-san when she was trying to sleep? Notice. Please ponder that just once more. Okay. Oh, was he under the bed? Under the bed, I'd guess? Aiko-san would have been trying to sleep just in front of the bed. Ding! Ooh, feel so smart. Even though that wasn't that hard. Exactly. Aiko-san noticed the man hiding under the bed. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be... Whoa. Identification. There you go, Chad. Yo, the man under the bed. That girl is really weird looking. Yes, okay. We love a man under the bed urban myth. The man under the bed. Hey, I know that one. One with a machete or axe. Hides under your bed with his weapon of choice. Really? Yes, it's a popular urban myth. Possibly originating in the United States. That's us! That's us! I shouldn't be happy about that. US mentioned sad face. Shaking my head the whole time just to let them know I don't agree with the actions of the United States. I'm once again picking out my thumbs again, chat. Sorry. It's a real thumb picking kind of day. Don't know what that means. Don't ask. Didn't care. Possibly originating in the United States. Yes, I think he was holding something. An axe? Might have been. Director-san, what should we do? What could I do? Need to think of something. Yes, about that. This urban myth is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary. an initial and only encounter. Or another case where it jumped around from victim to victim? The unpredictability of its next action is what makes this anomaly so compelling. Compelling? He was in trouble here, right now! Tell me what to do already. As I said, this one cannot be countered. So you can head back to the center for now. Something else we'd like you to work on. Oh? What if it shows up today as well? You seem to misunderstand, Miss Azumi. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is an investigational organization focusing on urban myths. We are neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. That is beyond our scope. That's a terrible thing to say. I just wanted to protect Mio. Oh, it's okay, Azumi. You don't have to force yourself. We understand your boundaries, so you might want to call it a day. But, Aiko-san. Azumi, I don't know what to do. Mio. Don't worry, my place is just one station. I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over Mio. Mio, listen. Yes? I'd like you to have this, at least. It's as a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might help you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Thank you, Azumi. I'll read this later. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. Huh. Recheck the locks. Should be good. Dun dun dun! Why is this even happening? Azumi, help me. Ooh, scared me. Ooh, this is interesting. This is cool. This is a really cool conceit for a game. I love the way that this, like, these urban myths are being, like, incorporated. It's like, it feels both like there's real monsters, but at the same time, I'm like, it's doing a really good job of blending reality and fiction. It's like, what really happened? And what did she just think she saw, you know? Competent writing, I shall say. I'm enjoying it. Good game. Just a call. Who is it? Ah! Sorry. I screamed preemptively. Oh, hello, Aiko-san. Yes. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Oh, no. No, I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked. Balcony and entrance. The chain's in as well. Yes, bedtime for me. You too. Uh-oh. I'm actually a little scared here, chat. Hold my hand. Help me. Oh, okay. They got me. Not again. No! Next day? Jasmine, this doesn't look good. Looks like the anomaly struck again. Seriously? Mio call you or what? No, I can't seem to reach Mio. But I heard from Aiko-san early this morning. She told me Mio had a really rough time again. She'll tell me what happened when I get there, I think. What? Wait. Is this new mess that bad? Even worse. Aiko-san and Mio are being flamed on social media again. Mio is really upset about it. Not sure I get what's going on, but we should probably take a scroll, yeah? Urban myths come out of rumors, remember? Might just affect that dude what that dude under the bed does too. Start by checking social media, like before. Yes. By looking around. Got a message from the boss man. So we should start from Aiko-san's account? Nice. Already on it? First thing, let's check what happened to Mio and Aiko. And also why they're being flamed again. That's it. Go for it. Understood. Huh. I guess it's a cute picture. It feels like a weird thing to post with, my dear friend Mio was attacked again. I want the police to formally launch an investigation. Those of you taking the opportunity to snoop on our personal lives, get one of your own. With, like, cat faces drawn on them? I mean, I don't disagree that the police should do something about it, but also don't know that the police... You know, we need better support systems, chat. Defund the police. No, that's a US thing. This is Japan. Don't bring your stupid American political issues into a Japanese video game. Although, I mean, F police worldwide. Anyway, we don't need to say that. We don't need to get into that. However, we won't. Alright. Give me 1 sec. Being a streamer means you have terrible posture constantly, and you constantly have to readjust. So you're like, I'm trying to sit in front of this dang microphone, but I can't, because I'm slouched, and my shirt's riding up, and now my tummy is half exposed, and I got a big old wedgie. This stinks. That's what my life is like anyways. And that's no urban myth, chat. That's the truth. We are gonna check. I just want to check if this game, like, how it saves. We'll go back to title here. Got 15 minutes left on the stream. I'm just like, I gotta... see how loading works. Okay, so it kind of just puts you back on the next conversation here. Go for it. Okay. Okay. We got this. Check on post flaming Aiko and Mio. Okay, we're gonna check this one. Snooping around for personal information. Blowing up again. These two get more attention than the case itself. We should check how far these guys are digging. Also, why this photo? That's what I said. I don't get it either. Old photo, maybe? Weird that they'd post this with all the heat. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, what the F? You call it your personal life while posting it on the internet for all to see? Was there anyone who went to break and enter because her address was doxed? She dealt with a stalker too. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm putting together the case in my own head, apart from the notes on the game. So she dealt with a stalker, right? And there is someone under her bed. Maybe. And she got doxxed. So there's like 3 kind of ways. It's like 2 that could help it be real. And like 2 that kind of help it be perception? I don't know. Like, I feel like if somebody's in your house like that, you just die. Like, I don't know. Somebody was under my bed, like, I'm just dead. If I noticed as I was going to bed, I would run out of my house. And I would probably lock it behind me. And then I would call the cops. I don't know what I would do. I am like within. I can see my front door most of the time when I'm in my apartment, so it would be pretty hard for someone to break and enter. But yeah. Anyway. Well, maybe not to break and enter, but do so without my knowledge. I do scare myself when I'm sitting at home in my apartment sometimes, though. Huh. What if there's someone outside and they're leaning up against my door? Man outside the door. That's my urban myth, chat. Sometimes there's a man and he's outside your door. I did have a naked guy. The reason I'm afraid of that, though, I did have a naked guy. So basically, somebody like got locked out of their apartment naked. I've told this story before, and he tried to get into my apartment. I believe because he was very afraid that he was naked publicly, and he was like opening the door. We have like smart locks in my apartment. It's a little annoying. He was like pushing the button and like trying to put in the code, and I was like, holy F. And I was on the other side of the door, like holding the door shut, because I was like, no way. Like, I would never let you in my apartment, even if you knew the code. I did give him some shorts, but I threw him down from the balcony because I was like, I don't trust you, bro, but I don't want you to be naked. I'm gonna meet in the middle here. I did not get my shorts back from him. Anyways, now that we've talked about my own fears of people breaking into my apartment. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Call your personal life. Was there anyone who went to break and enter because her address was doxed? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, right. If they learned that a girl is living alone. What I'm thinking. What are the police doing? Just pilfering our taxes and running? Prana, take a deep breath. It is key to feel the flow of energy. Disturbances of the mind attract bad energy. Take care of your mind, body, and soul, everyone. Hashtag Yoga Studio Shin. Is Aiko that A_co? She's still pulling stunts like this? Desperate to stay relevant, I guess. She's that Aiko then? Pretty famous. What a comment, though. Please excuse the sudden reply. Are you doing okay? I don't know this Aiko girl. Is she famous? Aiko is Aiko 5S. She had quite the following. With the glasses on. I think I'm going to look into Aiko 5S. Aiko's former account? Yeah, I might turn up something. Go for it. Mio is so cute. Aiko exposing her friends again. Gross. Someone she knows? Or it could be someone who knows her from Aiko 5S. I've seen her name before. I think she's this Mio Sato? The F? Mio Sato is Mio's full name. Someone posted this to social media. I'm worried that this might lead to some weird rumors. Yeah, try looking into that too. Wow, the sub posting. But maybe we'll see where the rumor came from. Maybe so. Need to find something to put out the flames. Mio Sato. Mio's identity has been revealed? She's so precious? Why are you going out of your way to share the info? Now people will search it. All this info is true that Mio girl has been fully doxed now. Yeah, that's sad. Nice work, doxer. All the time in the world, all the wrong reasons. I do think, we talk about social media, like, as a topic, being, like, cliche or handled poorly, but, like, doxing is legitimately, like, one of those things that, like, I think even with the internet, like, you could, but with social media, it's made it easier than ever to just, like, find out where people live, and I'm just like, all your information is out there, just, Let's go visit that person. Maiko, you doxed your friend, how does it feel? Lol. Supposed to feel. Real. Okay, let's look up Aiko. This Aiko girl is really that Aiko 5S? I used to watch her on BooTube. Check out BooTube, chat. Apparently she started some job hunting consultation agency and swapped back to Ico. Who's on TV before as a college influencer? We ask ex-charismatic influencer turned job hunting CEO, consultant CEO Ico about current recruitment trends and what skills companies are looking for. Click here for more. Some old article. Man, they're quick. I went to them for advice on job hunting. She was super nice. Mako 5S did all those streams solely aiming for controversy, and now she's a CEO. Is it true she even wanted to stir? Is it true she wanted to stir up controversy? That depends on the stunt. Aiko 5S had both solo videos and collabs with other streamers. Some of those were really asking for it. Really were asking for it. As a college group, they had a real kids will be kids kind of vibe. They're even commenting on streaming, which I'm doing right now. A streaming game about streaming people. She was a business start even from high school. I met her many years ago. She was friendly. Okay. Okay. Let's check out Mio. Looks like this is Mio's full name is confirmed Mio Sato. It's like a Pokemon profile pic. The info from here, uni, and other socials match up. I wonder if this is from a uni classmate. I post Mio's personal details. Humans. Some just rush ahead without a thought for consequences. Yeesh. What could possibly be fun about exposing information about other people online? Found Mio's alt account, Bloom30. 3 is Mitsu in Japanese. Add the O for Mio. How cute. I mean, that is kind of cute, but... Yeesh. This reminds me of that, what happened with that freaking pirate software guy. I feel like people just were really mad at him. For being bad at World of Warcraft? I don't know if that's like the only thing he did, but it seems like one of the biggest accusations levied against him. And I'm like, I don't think it's that important. I don't care about your guild drama. Why do we all have to make YouTube videos about this stupid guy? And you have to say all his video games are bad too. It's like, I don't care. I don't care about some dude's... It's fine. It's like, you know, if like some middle schooler was like, Jessica did this thing today. And you're like, it's time to make a YouTube video about Jessica and put her on blast. That everything Jessica's ever done is now trash. What? Why is there some sort of weird... I mean, I know why there is. I think it's just money. But yeah. Anyway. I'm sorry, chat. I dislike the behavior being depicted. If this is really Mio's account, we should look into it. Might tell us where the rumors around her came from. I guess we should, huh? At least to catch up on what's being said. Yes. Thing is, her name isn't that unique, so search hits may be too wide. Look for more keywords that might lead to Mio herself. I'll try. Day in the life, doesn't use this account. A face like that, I do sugar dating too. What is that? F is sugar dating. This is where this rumor started. I hate to do this to Mio, but we should search the word sugar dating too? Okay, go for it then. Talk about rumors. True-ish rumors. Need to look up true-ish rumors. I bet you there's a secret sugar baby club in the basement of that super expensive and famous hotel, Asagiri. Even sugar dating has its share of rumors. In the realm of might be. What a whore. But I can fix her. I mean... You know, like I said, it is accurate. It's difficult to see. I'm like, geez, the level of harassment. I'm like, God, awful. Ugh, block and move on. Yeah, pretty much. I use the block function heavily. Just can't find the post I'm looking for. Search function, please work. It's because I'm only using one search term at a time. Perhaps I should try two. Thanks. Some people do it because they want to. Just leave them alone. You have to earn what you can while you can with looks like these. Maybe she's still at it? But they assume so much about Mio. Yeah. I do think, like, they're not talking about the causes of this stuff, and I do think internet behavior, and it's like, why do people do this? Even working your butt off nowadays, you can only earn 200,000 yen a month at best. About $2,000. That's a lot of money. Obviously, these get-rich-quick schemes are popular. I blame the government. As if all girls default to sugar dating. My conversion is very loose, chat. It is probably at least 25% higher or lower than what I think it is. I just pretend the last two zeros are, you know, there's a decimal point before them. And that kind of rounds out to, you know, a USD. Not exactly. It's my quick and dirty way of doing it. Sugar dating, Bloom 30. Let's go. Totally boasting about her scores as Bloom 30. Who are these sugar dating success stories for anyway? Mio. Well, some role model figures make how-to manuals and such, so that paves the path. It's like a OnlyFans type of thing. Bet you an ex-papa did it, lol. Reminds me, Mio mentioned being stalked before. Yeah, that's one possibility. Honestly, don't see the problem here. My friend Mommy Ren had a celeb as a sugar date. Super jelly. I've heard that you earn way more introducing babies to daddies than dating yourself. Setting up other girls for the dirty work, some friend you got there. I like Aiko. Be my sugar mommy. I don't care what you do, just pay your taxes. Yeah. Breaking news. Bloom 30, the break-in victim, had a not-so-secret past to sugar baby. Like we've tracked down the rumor's source. Shouldn't just believe all of what's written here. But this might be related as to why the anomaly appeared in the first place. Yes. Wish I could put a stop to all this. Yeesh. This is not some truish rumor, it's real. They put a chip in people. They use the signal to catch them. No cap. No cap. When they reach you, they take you to another dimension. Sugar babes are dangerous. There you go, chat. Guys, keep an eye out for guys in suits and sunglasses, lol. Cash for dates, sugar money, whatever you call it what you will, but if you need a name for it, you're probably hiding something. Huh? Microchips? What for? Conspiracy 101? Never know where they are. Scary stories were still popular, but we would be hearing about sugar babes taking off their masks and asking, am I pretty? Yeah, a woman in ritual white showing up in front of those expecting a pretty girl. Girls that age probably have done Mary too, that Bloody Mary thing. If I could be liked by only one girl, I wish it was Lady 8 Feet. I don't want to date her, I just wanted her to stalk me. Lady 8 Feet? Sounds like a celebrity or a movie star. Never heard of her? Guess there are people like that. Legit monster lady. So tall, she can peek into second floor windows. Pretty famous myth. Okay. We got a new urban legend, chat. Sorry, I'm like looking out my menus. Oh, it's kind of like Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8. Let's look up Akko. We already did this one. Let's pick Mio and Truish. Nothing. We'll go Bloom 30. Okay. Sugar dating and Akko. Nothing, okay. Yeah, this. Do a ritual in front of a mirror and presto. Aiko-san's past. Moving on. Seconded. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh. Used to post vids on BooTube. BooTube. Blitch. We're posting on Bumbler. We're posting on Peeb. On Poob. Poob has it for you, chat. Super active. Apparently she started some job. On TV before as a college influencer. Aiko-san was even on TV? Wow. Oh yeah, she's a commentator on some info variety show? Oh, okay. There we go. I wasn't reading. Okay. I think we're good. I like the inclusion of a random cryptid. It's like, you don't need to find this, but if you do, you get another little entry in your book. The 8-foot tall lady. Was it like Tiny Peter? Zammy? What you doing? I posted myself from my own account. I had to put it out there. Please don't insult Mio without knowing anything. Give it a rest. That just fuel for the fire. Kind of. I can't just sit and watch while Mio is feeling so much pain. I guess you're the type who only learns from experience. That white knight spirit you got there is fine and all, but you should really think before you act. Wow. Up to you, though. Zammy does what Zammy will. You can wrap up searching the socials. Time for prep on site. Here we go. Yes. I'll ask Mio as much as I can about the stalker and her past. If you go all out like that, it'll be way too overwhelming. There are other directions you can look into. Think before you pry. But if you're fine with possibly losing a friend, be my guest. I see. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be careful. Okay, we're back at Mio's. Mio, are you alright? I feel like here is a good place to call it. So yeah, we'll call it here. Actually I can't pull up the menu here. We'll read this and then I'll quit. Mio, are you alright? Azumi, yes, I'm not hurt or anything, but I was so scared. Glad you're safe at least. Kept thinking, if only you'd been there with me yesterday. Azumi, I really don't know what to do. I know. I'm sorry. Talk to me when you feel up to it. No pressure, okay? I'm all geared up to help Mio. What exactly should I look into? Hey, don't ask me, but some stuff you could check out. This anomaly, dude under the bed. Showing up at Mio is like a bad habit. So maybe the anomaly was born from some connection to Mio herself? Affection, jealousy, malice. Many urban myths are born from people's emotions. True. Might want to poke around that angle. Anyhow, it's up to you. Connections between the anomaly and Mio. Duly noted. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I'm on it. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Well, that was it. My throat is a little raw from talking so much. It was fun. Once again, like, I'm like struggling because we played so many good games, like back to back. We had, I would say, like 3 in a row of straight bangers. Um, and this is not like, wow, this is totally redefining like what I think video games do. It's like, nah, this is cool. This is a really cool game. Uh, with like an awesome visual style. But I guess I'm not like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this type of game existed. Oh, it's kind of like Ace Attorney. Like a light Ace Attorney. It's fun. I'm more curious about like where the story is gonna go, and like what other urban legends are gonna be. I feel like once I've seen the conclusion of an arc, I'll really have a better idea of what's going on. But like we're kind of midway through Mio's mystery. Mio's mystery, as they call it. I'm the witch. I'm unrelated to the stream. Sorry, chat. That was a stupid bit. Yeah, that was fun. I think so. As far as when we'll be playing this again, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be playing colored pencils, and I will be painting, coloring. I'll be drawing. That's the word. I will be drawing Pokemons. Pocket monsters, chat. I will be drawing them. Hopefully, I will find a way to set that up. I'm gonna just plug in my camera. My camcorder, I guess I should call it. And try to set it up. So it's looking at a piece of paper. And then I'm gonna use colored pencils to draw. Mostly just because I want to draw. And I don't know when I'm going to find the time or motivation to do it. Also, I think it would be a fun stream idea. Like a good way to, like a nice chill stream. We'll see though. Feel pretty certain that's what I'm going to do. I have, like I talked about at the beginning of the stream, I'm like hankering. I want to do so many things right now. I'm like, it's 2026. In 2026, I'm going to make a game. Fill up a sketchbook. I'm going to like learn everything I ever needed to know. I'm gonna play 5 billion video games. I'm going to ride a train. You know, it's like I'm gonna stream for 1 million hours. Anyways. So that's why I'm drawing, because I want to. And I want to because I want to do. I am like feeling hobby creep. I would almost call it hobby creep, where you're like, there's so many things you want to do that it's hard to pick what you actually are going to do. It's like when you get an emulation, when you get access to emulation, you're like, I can play any game, so now I don't want to play any of them. Or Netflix, you know. Anyway, chat, the choice paralysis. I'm trying to overcome it. We're going to do art tomorrow. You'll see this game next Tuesday. We'll play more Urban Myth Dissolution Center next Tuesday. And once we're finished with this game, that'll be the end of this quote-unquote season of streams. And we will figure something else out once this game is over. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. It's an entertaining game. I will say, like, if a game is not life-changing or paradigm-shifting, you know, entertaining at the very least. Cool game. Like, I kind of understand also. I'm sorry, chat. Now I'm thinking about it. I like the whole social media angle and the way that like rumors and myths spread and like how that's changed our lives is actually like a pretty interesting topic in my opinion, and like a pretty fun thing to tackle in like a fictional setting. So yeah, we'll be back here on Tuesday playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Tomorrow we're playing colored pencils in the real life. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And Bye.